What is going on, my peoples? Welcome back to the channel, and today I wanted to poke a little fun about the fact of how crazy price this accessory pack is. We already talked about it, but I am super bored. As you guys know, I'm always bored, and that's why I'm doing these videos, just to have fun with you guys. And we already talked about how incredibly unreasonably priced this guy is. And a lot of people mention in the comments that for his price, for the price of this accessory pack, you could get a figure. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put together a list of all the figures that you could get for this kind of money, and have put together over 40 figures that you could get right now for $243 or less. That is a huge amount of figures that you could get right now at this moment. Obviously, some of them are on pre-order, and also some of them are in waiting list, but I've gotten plenty of figures out of waiting list. So when they have it on waiting list, there's a huge chance that you're going to be getting that figure, unless something goes really wrong and you're at the bottom of the list. So now, before I continue this video, I want to put a disclaimer out there to all of the people that are going to be getting this Mark 50 and they are going to be getting this accessory pack. I mean what I'm about to say, guys. The only reason why I'm not getting the Iron Man Mark 50 is because I do not like the design. It is not the price. I think he's super expensive, but if I were to like the Mark 50, I would pay the price they are asking for. The same with this accessory pack. I think it's overpriced, but if I were to like this Mark 50 and this accessory pack were to be my thing, I would absolutely pay for it. And he's a guy talking about how expensive this is and how crazy that is, and I am about to buy, in 2 months time, I'm about to buy the gantry, paying for an entire Mark IV diecast just to get the gantry, just to cast him aside, and just to get the accessory of the gantry. Just show how crazy that sounds, right? So coming from that guy, this is all in good faith and just to have fun. I support every single one of you who really like this armor and want to have it in his collection or his collection, and they also want to throw in the accessory pack. I believe this accessory pack is really cool looking, and if it really rocks your boat, you should go for it. And if you have the money for it, absolutely, don't even think about it twice. So if you're faint of heart and you know if you're taking this way too personally, I ask you please to exit this video right now, and just please leave a dislike on your way out and forget about it. Just do not continue watching. But if you don't mind at all, just keep watching. This is a completely useless video like every other video I make, but this is even more useless. It's just me talking crap about just a figure, just to talk about Hot Toys, because I have nothing else to do. Alright, so moving on to the one honorable mention I wanted to make at the beginning. So we're going to establish this guy accessory packs going for $243. Let's see what can we get with that money. So Hot Toys the other day, they decided to release this thing, and I wake up in the morning, really early morning. The first thing I do, jump out of bed, and I just check on the Hot Toys website. Sometimes it's kind of slow because, you know, the servers are apparently over there in Hong Kong, go figure. And I saw that there was something new, and I'm like, oh, what is it? And it's this big square, and when the picture fell and it was this, I'm like, what the hell is this? And it was the Antonio Banderas, I believe that's the one, and the Wasp with Ant-Man. And I was like, oh, whatever, that's cool. I mean, I'm not particularly interested in it, but you know, some people like that kind of stuff. When I saw the price for it, I was like, whoa, 50 bucks almost, or should I say over 50 bucks, because this is not free shipping, it doesn't say so anywhere here, so this is gonna be over 50 bucks. Are you gonna be charging 20 bucks to chip this Sideshow? I don't. You shouldn't. I mean, I believe anything from you guys, but you shouldn't be doing that. Probably $10. Just hopefully it's gonna be $10. $60 for this, just I don't think is worth it at all. So, and at the same time, they couldn't have the delicacy. Just do not include this. This is a statue, by the way. This is not articulated, as far as I know. You could have just get her like the tip of her feet on the tip of the wing and just make it look like she's flying like that, but you have to go with this transparent pole. I really do not like it at all, and 50 bucks I think is just way too expensive for something this small. But hey, it's out there for any one of you guys want to go for it. All right, so moving on to the first figure, it's gonna be Luke Skywalker from The Force Awakens. And yes, this guy is on joining list, waiting list, but I've gotten, like I said before, plenty of figures out of the waiting list, and you can get this one as well. If this figure interests you, I'm sure you can get it, no problem. $229, way under the $243 mark, and it will get you a really cool figure, Luke Skywalker with a diorama base. There's not many accessories this guy is included, but he's decent and is under the price, so he fits the bill. So moving on to another figure we can get is Ripley. Alien and Terminator are easily my favorite movies ever. I cannot express myself how much I love those movies. So you could get Ripley. She's not all that. A lot of people don't like the head skull. I think that this picture right here is not the best, but when you look at her like head on, she looks freaking good. She looks really, really good. I saw a comparison between her face and the figure, and it was really, really good. Like head on. Sideways, she doesn't look as good, but it still fits the. She's still paying the bill, actually. She does look really good. I would get her if I would be collecting anything else other than Marvel. I would totally get her. And she also comes with the diorama base. She comes with the Jonesy, with the flamethrower, with the scanner, and the cage for Jonesy. So really, really cool figure. 229 bucks. 230. Come on. So yeah, you can also get her. Grand Moff Tarkin. Wow, this is easily one of Hot Toys' best head sculpts ever. Look at the detail on this guy. Just the wrinkle. This is such a small scale to be having this kind of detail. It is unbelievable what Hot Toys is able to do at this such a small scale. Amazing figure, really, really cool. He comes with a chair, with a stand, and not much else, but just this head skull at all alone is just a magnificent piece. This guy it is. It certainly is. So, Star-Lord is here. $229, 230 bucks. I keep saying the 229. Come on, guys. This guy has 2 head skulls. Really? 2 head skulls. He has the arrow rig. He has LED in one of the head skulls. He comes with a miniature, Baby Groot, the 2 blasters, a cassette player with the headphones, like 11 hands, and a stand. This guy looks amazing, and he's well way under. With 2 head skulls, they need to pay this guy money. They need to pay Chris Pratt money just to get him on a figure. And for $230, $13 less than the accessory pack, you could get a Star-Lord in your collection. One of the best Hot Toys figures out there. Really, really cool character and figure. And obviously, if you can get your hands on the deluxe edition, you're gonna have a lot more. But he's not even on the waiting list anymore. He's completely out of stock, so you need to resource to a third market for that. But this guy, I'm sure if you jump in this wait list, you'll get him no problem. One of the best figures you could get if you like Star-Lord, Marvel, and all of that good stuff. So yeah, now we're coming on to the things you could definitely get right now. There is no waiting list. These are buy now. You will get it in a week. They're gonna be knocking on your door. And for $220, you can get Princess Leia. Looking really sweet. She comes with a few accessories. She comes with this blaster, the respirator, some binoculars, and whatever the hell that thing is. The stand, sweet looking figure. The head sculpt is really, really good. The outfit is super, super nice. And yeah, this is one of Hot Toys. This is one of the figures that you could get right now. Maybe not the most traditional Leia that you could get, but this is a really, really good Leia. And I definitely, if you guys are collecting Star Wars and you cannot get your hands on the donut hairstyle Leia, just go for this one. She is fitting the part really, really well. I really like this Princess Leia. And another figure you could get for $220 is Harley Quinn, the Prisoner. And I am not particularly fond of this figure, but it is a figure as well, and many people like it. And I would never get this figure, to be honest. I would definitely go for her traditional look, you know, like the one with the bat and the guns and all that. That is the Harley Quinn and that face sculpt with that mouth open. It's just like blowing out of the water. Everything else. But this is a cheap version that you could get if you actually want to recreate that scene. And it's a nice figure. It's not for everybody. You have to be a really hardcore Harley Quinn to get this figure. But hey, it's $220, really cheap figure for today's prices. I would say that if you really like Harley Quinn and you like this version, just go for it. Really, really cheap. Moving on to Rocket Deluxe Edition, and this guy, he is certainly small. He is really, really small. And he's like half of a regular figure. But this deluxe edition comes with so many things that I believe that it makes it worth it. You have two heads. You have the screaming head, which looks fantastic. Look at this. Look at the glare from the lighting in his tongue. I don't know if this figure is obviously, this picture is obviously retouched, but it is really, really good. And I have this figure and I know how good it is, so it's pretty close to that. This mini gun from the future, from an alien planet, I don't know what the hell is going on here. It just looks fantastic. It looks really, really good. And huge. This is a huge piece. On top of that, you get two more guns. You get the aero rig. You have the stand. You have feet and hands. And you have a baby Groot as well to go along with it. This is a sweet package that you can make it yours for $228. I wish I could get some recognition from Sideshow because I am advertising this fucking figures for free. I would never save my soul. I have that much to say. So, we have Rey, Jedi Training. And this figure has been flying, at least to me, has been flying under the radar. It was released, and I know it was released, but I didn't see many. I haven't seen many reviews for this figure. Barely anybody has this figure. Apparently, people like the other Rey better, and I don't blame them, because if I were to get a Rey, I would not get this one. I would definitely be getting the other one. Even though this is a really, really cool addition, because this is the Jedi Rey, and it comes with a lightsaber. And how amazing is that? And on top of that, he comes with porks, he comes with the staff, and she comes with that gun right there. So yeah, yet another figure you could get for under $243. This one is, you guys can see on the screen, $228. Pretty cool if you're collecting Star Wars and you miss on the first Rey. So here we have Luke Skywalker himself is on this list from Return of the Jedi. How amazing this figure is. He comes with a bunch of stuff. He comes with this cloak, with the gun, with the lightsaber, with this beam effect. He comes with the replaceable hand that you can see the damage. He also comes with a hand that has like a glove on. He comes with a little diorama base. And this head sculpt is phenomenal. What a great piece to have in your collection. 230 bucks. 230 bucks. This guy is available right now at Sideshow. If you want to make it yours, is there. Go figure. If you want to go have it or not. Marty McFly from Back to the Future. Where is the picture? Includes everything. Here we go. There you go. This guy comes with quite a lot of stuff. He comes with this the cap. He comes with well, obviously this is part of the figure. This is, I don't consider this an accessory Hot Toys, but anyways, these are really cool looking shoes. We all know about those shoes that are very memorable. He comes with all of this, with his hoverboard. This for storing the shoes, but why are you gonna do that when you don't have other shoes to give him? That is ridiculous. But anyways, he comes with a dynamic stand and a few hands, but this guy is certainly a memorable figure as well. So yeah, guys, way under the price, and you can get this figure for $235. Moving on to Yoda, yet another small figure, but a really cool one. And if I were to have a Star Wars collection and my resources were very limited, as they are, they're so limited I cannot have a Star Wars collection. That's how limited they are. But let's say that instead of Marvel, I would be collecting Star Wars. It would be really difficult for me to not get this Yoda, because I would absolutely get the other one, the one they release, the really old Yoda with the cane and all that is training Luke on a swamp. That is the Yoda that I grew up with, and that is the Yoda that I like. But this guy, especially the head sculpt, it kicks that other Yoda in the ass badly. Sad to say, right? It is, I think that Yoda is reminiscent to the puppet they used back in 1980 something, when he was when that movie came out, and this one is very reminiscent to the CGI character that we had on the prequels, right? So each one fits the look that they had on each movie. But there's so much detail on this new Yoda that looks really good. I mean, I would try to go and see if I could get this guy head on that old man, even though it would not fit. I would just try to make it, see if it works, because this guy just looks amazing. And if my limited resources allow me to go and start getting figures from the prequel, I would definitely get this guy and Count Dooku and recreate that fight scene, because that would be super amazing. I think this Yoda with his small lightsaber, I think he looks fantastic. And being so small, he's only going for $189. Pretty cool. So, moving on to yet another Harley Quinn. This Harley Quinn I like even less than the other one. I do not like this open mouth showing her teeth. I think that her teeth are way too big. Hopefully this is a prototype image and not the final release. Hopefully they fix that a little bit. Just her teeth, they need to be a little bit smaller. I am not liking those teeth at all, I have to say. I do not like it at all. And this figure, in my opinion, is a completely unnecessary figure. I would rather release somebody else from the Suicide Squad, and I hate when Hot Toys does this. They release 3 Harley Quinns and 4 Jokers. I get what they're doing. They're a business, and these characters sell. And the Diablo's not gonna sell, and Killer Croc is not gonna sell. Captain Boomerang it's probably not gonna sell. But I would rather see all of those, just to have the whole team, have everybody, than 4 Jokers. They even included a Joker that is not even on the movie. Come on, and they're releasing just minor scenes. There are minor figures for minor scenes in the movie. No, I really cannot support that. But hey, they're a business. They have to stay in business, and people buy these Harley Quinns because they like them. And I'm not the only guy out there buying Hot Toys, so obviously. So yeah, this is out there for everybody who likes it. I just hope they fix that, because I'm not liking it at all. But if she is something that you might want to add to your collection, she's coming to us very, very soon. August to September. She's probably being delivered very, very soon to you guys here for $220. Just not a bad figure if you happen to like her. Another figure you could get is Leia, but this time is the old school Leia from The Last Jedi, Leia Organa. And she doesn't come with much. She just comes with this gun right here and a few hints, and that's about it. But this is a really cool figure. This is how we the last time we saw Carrie Fisher performing, and I see a lot of people buying this figure because of that nostalgia effect that it's gonna have in all of us and everybody that is collecting Star Wars. And yeah, I think this is a really sweet figure, and for 220 bucks, super cheap by today's standards. Anybody that has the old Luke Skywalker, if I would get the old Luke Skywalker, I would get her as well, just to go together with having the two brothers with the same age, with the similar age. So yeah, one of the most popular characters ever is going for only $220. It's gonna be released really soon, and is Black Widow, and from Infinity War. Go figure, the movie that has launched the Hot Toys prices into the sky. But you can get this figure. She comes with all of these buttons that you can use. She comes with this disc throwers. Really cool figure. If you do not have a Black Widow, I highly recommend that you get this one, because the next one after this one, trust me, it's gonna be really expensive. So this is the last chance you have to get a cheap Black Widow on your collection. Trust me. So yeah, 220 bucks, not too shabby. If you go to eBay and try to look for a Black Widow, at least the one from Civil War, you're gonna have a bad time because she's going for insane prices. And this one is very comparable figure, really nice. It might not be the Black Widow you're looking for, because she's blonde and red hair, but I would say this is a phenomenal figure. I've been considering getting her in and out. I've been jumping in and jumping out of the decision, because she is, she's not, and I want to do something with her. I want to turn her into Jelena Villanova, but at the same time, we're gonna have a Black Widow movie in the future, and I'm just jumping up and down. Like, for example, this is why I don't like the fact that Hot Toys is increasing the prices. The price increase are not going to stop me from getting a figure that I really want. The figure I really want, just you can name whatever price you want. I will work twice as hard and thrice as hard if I need to, just to get that figure that I really want. But when it comes to figures that I don't know if I want or not, for example, this figure, I could totally get her, because she's, by today's standards, she's cheap, and I would totally get her. I'm thinking about it again, if I should get her or not. But at the same time, if she were to be priced or $267 like Thor is, or Spider-Man or something like that, I would absolutely not even consider it. I would like, no, hell no, I'm not paying that much for a figure that I don't even know if I want in my collection or not. But at this price point, you can work that. They can sell more figures, at least to me. They can sell more figures at least when they have really, really good prices like this. So yeah, I don't like the fact that they are increasing the prices, and I think with me personally, they are losing a little bit business because they can make more money with me if they would sell it to me cheaper, because I'll be inclined, I'll be like, it's not that expensive, and I would just work a few days here and there and I will get her. But when it gets to those high prices, and I'll consider it even more, and probably the answer is going to be no if it's way too high. So yeah, 220 bucks, you should totally get this figure if Black Widow is something you want on your collection and you happen to like this one. Really, really nice figure. Cheapest is gonna get from in the last one we're gonna get for this cheap. So another cool figure is T'Chaka. Many people are not gonna be getting this figure because obviously he's a minor character in the movie. This suit, we saw him on the screen for 2 minutes and that was about it. But I have expressed this to you guys. You guys already know how much I love this guy, how much color he has in his suit. His accents are golden, and on top of that he has like purple and yellow and green, and has everything, all of this going on his whatever tribal thing outfit he's wearing on top of his Black Panther. A lot of people are like, oh, this is not practical because it's too much color, he's gonna be seen. Well, who's to say that he's wearing that when he's on a mission? He went to see his brother, and that's why he was wearing his typical outfit. Probably when he goes on a mission, he just takes all that off, and he's just the Black Panther, the completely black suit. All right, that's just my guess. But anyways, I absolutely love this figure. Really, really cool. As soon as I saw it, I have to jump on it. This is one of those figures, as soon as I saw him in the movie, I'll be like, wow, he looks amazing. How cool would it be to have this Black Panther? But I didn't even give it a second thought because he was such a minor character in the movie, and bigger characters that have not been even announced, and they would probably never be announced by Hot Toys. We're not getting him. People like Claw and other people in that movie, they look really, really cool, and yet we're getting this guy because we are lucky enough that the suit underneath here is the exact same suit as the Civil War, and Hot Toys took advantage of that, and we are getting this figure. Super excited for this figure. My favorite Black Panther easily, and I'm gonna be getting them all. I'm gonna get the new Black Panther, I'm gonna get Killmonger, and all of that is going to be coming to my collection. But this guy with all the colors that he has, favorite one, absolutely yes. I cannot wait for him to get here in 2 months or so. So yeah, 220 bucks, not a bad deal on this guy. For also 220 bucks, you can get Emperor Palpatine, and if you collect Star Wars, this is a no-brainer. This is a must for every Star Wars collector out there. He comes with barely nothing. Like this lightning effects I will never use, and the cane, that's it. Hands and a stand. That's about it. But this is such an iconic figure that you actually need to go for it. And just the detail on the face, Hot Toys has knocked it out of the park once again with this figure. It's just figure after figure. If we were to count the figures they knocked it out of the park, they would be all of them. And it's better to count the ones that, hey, they messed up, and this one is not as good. This is just to make the list shorter. But for 220 bucks, this is a no-brainer for any Star Wars collectors out there. Definitely a must, in my opinion. So there's a million troopers that you could get for under $243. All of them. It is a gajillion in stock right now that you could get. I'm just gonna show you guys this one because this is a recent one they announced, and I really like this guy because this guy, it looks completely outside any other stormtrooper. You can just put him there and he looks really, really cool. I'm really liking this design. for stormtroopers and troopers in general. Really, really like it. The same with the other snow one. I forgot the name right now, but it was just announced at San Diego Comic-Con. The one that has like the big boots. That one, I simply love that. The look of that trooper, it looks really, really cool. I am super excited for it. I cannot wait for them to put it up for pre-order so I can talk about it. So yeah, this is just one of the million troopers you could get for under $243. This is going for $220. Pretty good price. Another guy you could get for $220 is Groot, Teenage Groot. And this guy comes with two face expressions that, in my opinion, that counts as two help skulls, because the back of the head is going to be the exact same, so who really cares? So I would say this are, but to be honest, they didn't spend the plastic on the rest, so yeah, two face plate, but two face expressions, so good enough for me. And he comes with a few hands, he comes with his Game Boy thingy, and he also comes with a blaster that he does not use in the movie, but there it is, and it's a pretty cool looking blaster. This figure doesn't come with much, but he's priced as he should be. $220 if you do not have a Groot. If you do like this Groot, I think he's an amazing figure, and this is another of those figures that I've been considering getting and not getting in and out. And I'm just holding my horses, because there's just, in the next 3 to 4 months, I'm gonna be getting 3 figures. They're gonna make a huge dent in my economy, especially with that gantry. So yeah, I'm holding my horses because of that. But this guy is a really sweet figure that you can include in your collection if you choose to do so. Your mission, if you choose to accept it. Has anybody seen Mission Impossible Fallout? It was phenomenal. I loved that movie. It was so good. All right, keeping up with the figures, you can get the Flash for $228, and this figure comes with barely anything, like this lightning effects, a Batarang, hands, and that's about it. But I think it's a really sweet looking figure, and if you're collecting the Justice League, you should definitely get this guy. He's like a must. Even though Justice League didn't do so well and people don't seem to like it, but I'm sure a lot of people are going to be collecting the figures, even though they didn't like the movie as much, but the figures, they're going to be looking amazing. If you already have Wonder Woman and all of that, then why not the Flash? He's super cool, right? And he's inexpensive, $228. I think you should totally get the Flash. And Hot Toys, can you please put out Cyborg up for pre-order already? Do not leave this team hanging, waiting for a Cyborg. Do not do that. You freaking love to do that, and I hate when you do that. Alright, don't do it again. You have everybody out. What's going on with Cyborg? It's about damn time that you give us Cyborg. Another figure that you could get for that money is going to be Wonder Woman, the training version. And this is a really nice looking figure. Beautiful head sculpt, really reminiscent of Gal Gadot. The outfit is really nice. It comes with the sword and this beautiful stand, really nice. It also comes with the shield with a bow, arrows, interchangeable gauntlets, or wrist guards I should say, and a few hands, a backdrop, a base, just fully loaded really. And for being just a regular version and not a deluxe version, she comes with a lot in my opinion. And for $235, I think she's a sweet deal. Another figure you can get is a very controversial figure, and it's Anakin Skywalker. We all know what's going on here. They release this guy and then they release the other version that I don't know if it's better or not. It is different. Some people like this one, some people like the other one. I like the other one because I like the fact that it comes with that diorama base, that lava drone base, which looks fantastic. And also the eyes. I know the eyes, he only gets it when he's already getting burned and with no hands and not fighting him. But screen accuracy is not something that I am super anal about. I create my own fantasies, and I would like to see this guy standing on that drone with those eyes. I know he had a blue lightsaber on that fight, but since he's evil at that point, I want to see him with a red lightsaber fighting Obi-Wan in his platform. Hopefully there's a third-party company that releases the bigger platform that he was, and so you can have that on inside a DTOF, and that fight would be amazing. He having his red lightsaber with those evil eyes standing on that drone, and Obi-Wan with his blue lightsaber standing on the bigger piece of metal. That would be an excellent display. I cannot wait to see a third-party company make the bigger display for that fight. That would be awesome. So this guy, he doesn't come with a diorama base, but he comes with two lightsabers. He comes with this android robotic hand, and I think he's still a really good buy. It's even more screen accurate than the other guy, because when, like I said, when he had those eyes, he had no hands. He was just on the floor with no legs and burning and all that stuff. So yeah, $235, not a bad price. Really good looking head sculpt, by the way. Really pleased with how that head sculpt came about. So a figure that was announced not too long ago, we have more figures from this line, is Neo from the Matrix. And this guy is super loaded with accessory. He comes with bunch of guns. Look at all of this. The head sculpt, a lot of people don't like it. I really like it. I think from some angles it looks weird, but there are other angles, like he really looks like Keanu Reeves. Like right here with the glasses on, he's just dead on Keanu Reeves to me. He comes with the duffel bag, with the glasses, he comes with the harness to store all the guns that he comes with, dynamic stand. I think he's just a sweet purchase. And if you collect figures that do not have like a theme, like Star Wars or Marvel or DC, you just collect random figures from random movies like Terminator and stuff like that, this is a must for me. I mean, Matrix Part 1 is one of my favorite movies ever. I really like Part 1. The others, not so much, but Part 1 was a really good figure, really good movie, and this figure is from that movie. Definitely, we can tell by the scene they're trying to recreate here with the dynamic stand. So yeah, this figure is on the list. It's a trooper, but at the same time, it's here because this figure, I think it has a double. It could have a double function in your collection. You can have him, I know this is not the most popular Han Solo guy. People didn't want him to do it for whatever reason. I don't know. I haven't seen the movie yet. I should totally go see it. It's not somewhere, or rented streaming service or something like that. But yeah, I think this figure is where this figure shines. That you can have him as a mud trooper, as just a regular mud trooper, or you can have him posing as a mud trooper, as apparently he does in the movie. And if you want just a regular mud trooper, you can just close the helmet and no one would never know that it's actually Solo inside there. He would just be another trooper in your collection of troopers, or you can actually have him with the head exposed. So it gives you this dynamic of that you can play with in your display. And as you can see here, you have three options of heads that you can have, combinations that you can have to have three different looks in your collection. So I think, even though this is not the best looking of the troopers and this is not the Han Solo that people like, I think this is a good figure. If you manage to find a place for it in your collection, you could do so. I would never get it because I don't particularly like this trooper outfit. I don't like it, but I see the appeal on it. And if I were to collect troopers, I will collect troopers that are, one is completely different than the other, and this guy might fit the bill. Like if I have too many white troopers, I would try to get something completely different like this one. And that's why I like the patrol trooper, because it's completely different from the other ones. So I could see myself thinking about it, at least trying to get this guy. So moving on, we have Obi-Wan Kenobi himself in this list, and for $235 you can get sweet looking Ewan McGregor likeness. Look at that, guys. He looks fantastic. He looks phenomenal. And at the same time, you have this his lightsaber with two beams. You have this droid that has been cut by a lightsaber. Really nice. You have this his cell phone right here. It has a few hands and a stand. And this is another no-brainer. If you're collecting prequels, this guy and Anakin that we just discussed, they just look way too good together. And there is no way I would pass these two guys if I were to be collecting Star Wars and prequels, because this guy looks just too good. And that price, really sweet price. So yeah. Moving on here, we have the Batman himself. How did Batman make it into this list? This is one of the figures that everybody always looking after Batman, and one of the most anticipated figures. He always goes out of stock super fast, and but yeah, here it is again. And this Batman, me particularly, I have to say, I do not like the call at all. I think this is the worst call. It looks ugly in my opinion. But thankfully, this figure comes with two Hepskulls, and this is the very first time we're going to get Ben Affleck's likeness in a Batman. And I think this Hepskull looks really sweet, and this Hepskull enough should be a good excuse to get this Batman. And if I were to get, every time I buy a figure, I always like to use the mass version of the figure. But if I were to get this Batman, I would definitely display it with this head, because I think it's 10 times better than this one. I do not like this one at all. On top of that, it comes with different eyes, it comes with different mouthpieces, it comes with batarangs and the grappling hook, and it comes with all of that. Some hands and the stand with this alien-like gun. $235, two Hepskulls. We need to pay Ben Affleck to get this guy on the board to make these figures, and yet here it is. Pretty cool figure to have, especially for this head right here. Come on, guys. A lot of you say that Scott Lang Ant-Man looks like Ben Affleck, but I'm yet to see anybody, absolutely no one, use Scott Lang's face sculpt on a Batman. Nobody has done that. Even the people complaining, saying, oh, he looks just like Ben Affleck. I've never seen anybody done that. So apparently he doesn't look that much to force you to do that. But this time around, we're getting a really good head sculpt. There's a third-party head sculpt out there. I think it's from 11. I don't know if that is the company, but I think it's them. That it looks just phenomenal. Really good head sculpt. But this is an official by Hot Toys, and we know who is the best. Come on. All right. So moving on to Boba Fett, and this guy is one of the most iconic guys ever, and for the price they're asking for here is $235, you can get this sweet looking Boba Fett that has these two guns. He has the jetpack, a few hands in the stand, but this guy is not going to disappoint. Everything he has on him. Just look at the detail of the weathering on the helmet and the armor everywhere. It's just an amazing paint job for Hot Toys once again, and the sculpt for this figure is just phenomenal. Boba Fett is easily one of the most iconic guys out there. He doesn't freaking even say like 2 lines in the entire movie, yet he is loved by everybody. Even though he sucks at being a bounty hunter, he couldn't get anybody. But anyway, he's just a badass and sweet looking figure. 235 bucks, no brainer. You should totally get this guy if you're collecting Star Wars. Yet another figure that you can make yours in your collection is Eric Killmonger for 235 bucks. You can get this guy with 2 head skulls. Come on, Hot Toys, when you gonna show us Michael B. Jordan's head? I'm really looking forward to see how that's gonna look. So this figure doesn't come with much. We know that is a problem with Black Panthers type figures, but this one comes with 2 heads. What else do you want? Really, really cool. He doesn't use much in the movie, but he uses this broken spear and this sword. So he comes with those. He comes with a bunch of hands. He comes with a stand and a backdrop. Pretty sweet deal. Michael B. Jordan's head, 235 bucks in today's prices. Come on. Thor is 267. He has a single head sculpt. So just put that in perspective. We come into Aquaman, and everybody seems to be priced at $235 nowadays, which I think is where we should be right now. I think $235 for a figure that has a single head sculpt is perfectly fine. $235. If you start throwing a secondary head sculpt in there, like we just saw with Michael B. Jordan, which had the same price with Killmonger, you could just crank it up a little bit to 240 or something like that. But we have passed way beyond that and many other figures that we have seen. But Aquaman here for $235, you can get this Aquaman, which doesn't come with much. Just he's Quindent, I believe that is how it's called, and one of the I forgot the name of this thing. One of the mother boxes, I believe they're called, and a few hands and a stand, and not much. And these Aquaman, a lot of people complains about the head. I can see why. It's not 100% there, but it's a good 7 to an 8, probably 7.5. I will give it to this head sculpt. What I think is gonna be a problem is this hair is gonna get in the way if you're trying to make him look to the side. And that's not going to be good for articulation. I can already see that probably coming. Yeah, but a lot of people, it's just museum poses and just going to have him standing there looking straight ahead. That's not going to be a problem. You're going to have the hair resting on his shoulders towards his chest area, and that's going to be fine for them. So I really like the fact, I really like the eyes. This is what I like. I like how they were able to replicate Jason Momoa's eyebrows, because he has a weird looking eyebrows, doesn't he? And even though it's shaved here a little bit, they were able to get that there. I don't know if he's shaved or he hasn't a scar there that doesn't let him grow hair in that section there. But hey, like I said, it's not a complete trash. To me, it's like a 7.5. Really good. And if you're collecting the Justice League, well, you need him. Again, Hot Toys, where is Cyborg? 235 bucks. I don't think he's gonna break the bank. If you're collecting the Justice League, you should totally get him. Now we are coming to Hela, and I cannot wait to get my Hela. Looking forward to her. I've been waiting for this bad bitch for a year. I cannot wait any longer. Just give it to me. 2 months is too long of a time to wait after I waited for an entire year. And she doesn't come with much, but she comes with enough. She comes with these 2 swords that she can just cast out of her hands, million of them, as we saw in the movie. Really cool action scenes on this movie, and Hela just summoning these swords out of nowhere. She also comes with this, I believe this is the axe of the executioner. I might be wrong, but this is what it looks like here. It's completely blurred. She has the Eternal Flame, which is completely blurred for whatever reason. Why the hell is this blurred? It's just a plastic flame. I don't get it, but they did that. And she also comes with this surprising hand attached to Mjolnir, and she's broken Mjolnir into pieces. Really, really cool. If you want to recreate that scene, you're gonna be able to. She has stand, a few hands, and she's really, really, she's a villain, and I cannot just the likeness to the to the actress is just on point, and this Hepzibah is magnificent with all these horns, super long. I cannot even imagine how difficult this was to put together and to sculpt. But yeah, really looking forward to my Hela. You guys know I already pre-ordered her, and so I cannot suggest you get your own enough. So yeah, yet another figure. This is gonna be a long ass video. Is Kylo Ren, and this time around, since they did what they always do, they don't give us the Hepzibah the first time so they can sell us the figure again and again, because next time we're gonna have something better that they left pending, like it is the Hepzibah that which he was shown on the movie, on the Force Awakens movie, but yet now we have to wait until this one so we can get Hepzibah. This time around we're getting it. If you're miss on the first guy, you can totally get this guy. If you're into the sequels of the sequel of the new generation, I don't know how they call it, the new trilogy. The new trilogy, is that how they calling it? But this is a cool figure, and if you like the Kylo Ren character, this is the best one you can get, obviously, because he has an alternate head sculpt with Adam Driver's likeness. Pretty cool. $235. Again, completely up to you. We have Loki, and we are already on the price range of the accessory pack. We are already here. We have arrived. $243 is exactly the price of the accessory pack, and for that price you can get a brand new Tom Hiddleston, Hepzibah, and a brand new Loki. He has this newly designed Hornet helmeted that he is known for. As we saw him in Thor Ragnarok, he was rocking that new helmet, even though it's exposed here on the top, and I prefer the old Loki better, I have to be honest. But this is a really cool addition if you don't want to leave an arm in a leg on eBay trying to get the other one, because the price for that one is ridiculous at this time. He also comes with the Suitor's head, pretty cool. He comes with a Tesseract, with the daggers, few hands, and a stand. And for today's prices, this guy, I think he is reasonably priced for other figures that we have seen out there that are going for crazy amount of money. He should be a little bit cheaper, like $235, like we've seen at least 10 figures going for $235, and I think that he could fit that bill perfectly fine. But for $8, you're not gonna miss on this guy. This piece right here is pretty big itself, and if you guys just Google this transparent square on eBay and try to buy just a transparent, translucent Tesseract that has nothing going for it, you're gonna be surprised for how much that little thing is going on eBay. So yeah, really cool purchase, $243. Another figure going for $243 is Count Dooku, and he comes with a few things, not many, but a few, enough, I would say. Star Wars figures are not known for bringing a lot of stuff, so this guy is around the ballpark as everybody else. So he comes with this really weird looking lightsaber, unique to him. If you see a bunch of lightsabers together and you're not a Star Wars head, you can completely tell his lightsaber from everyone else because he's so unique looking. It looks like a banana or like a boomerang or something like that, more like a banana shape. And yeah, he comes with all of these holograms. He comes with these lightning effects and the hands and the stand. And if you're going to be getting any of the figures from the prequel, I highly suggest this guy. Look at that head sculpt. It is just phenomenal. It is incredible. Hot Toys does a tremendous job with when it comes to older men. They're really nailed the likeness when it comes to older men, with the wrinkles and the beard and all the facial expression. It's just really good, and I can totally see Christopher Lee here in this head sculpt. It's just there. Really nice looking figure. Yet another figure, yet this guy again. Some of you don't like him, and I haven't seen Solo. I don't know if I like him or not yet. But this figure looks really cool. Some people say he doesn't look like the guy. I think he totally looks like the guy. But for this kind of money, we can get the deluxe edition. We come with all of this, and the deluxe edition, I think he comes with a decent amount of accessories that you can throw in there. I mean, I don't like this jacket at all, and I don't know if I would have him wearing this, and it's just the other, it's just this. But we're just talking about price versus what you're getting. So you're getting quite a few stuff here, and if you like this guy, he's going for the exact same price as the accessory pack, and yeah, he's up there for grabs. Pre-order. Now another figure you can get here, and I will definitely going to be getting this figure, $243, the exact same price. It is Ant-Man. This Ant-Man is looking really sweet. Sadly, the movie didn't do so well in the box office. I was really looking forward to that Ghost, and I believe this the movie's not a flop, but it's not a huge success either. And if Black Panther is anything to go by, they had two figures ready to release with that movie, right? But after they saw how successful that movie was, they started releasing more figures. And I think for this movie is going to be completely the other way around. Like when they just realize that this movie is not doing so well, what any other figure that they had possibly Ghost was the only other one, they were gonna hold it back and they're not gonna release it. Hopefully I'm super wrong about this, because I really want Ghost in my collection. God damn it, I want it so bad. But for $243, you're getting two head sculpts. You need to release the new likeness for Scott Lang. We really want to see it. It's coming with the little building, pretty cool. It's coming with the little disc, a few hands, one of the new hexagonal stands, and the backdrop, which they're blurring for some weird reason. But anyways, and it also comes with this interchangeable piece when you have the exposed head. Really cool. I think this figure for the new price is really well priced, because it comes with two heads and he comes with other few accessories. He even included a backdrop. So two heads, $243. I think this is how the new standard should be. $235 with only one head, $243 or $45 with two heads. I am perfectly fine with that price. And yeah, I think this is a sweet buy, and I would be definitely getting this guy. So we are out of figures. At least there are many other figures that you could get, like I mentioned, like many other figures that I showed the deluxe edition. Obviously you can get the regular edition, is going to be way cheaper than the deluxe one. So honorable mentions that I want to make here: for $1.99 more than the accessory pad, you could get this awesome looking Batman. Look at this guy. This guy looks so good, from one of the best video games ever, easily. He comes with two mouthpieces. He comes with this display for his forearm. He comes with a few hands. He comes with all of these accessories. Look at this, just batarangs and the bombs and just the zip line and just the everything. It's just everything that he uses in the game is included here. Really cool. And they're also throwing in the backdrop with a stand. For $1.99 you can get this over the accessory pack. if you choose to do so. So yeah, another honorable mention is Luke Skywalker. Obviously you can get the regular version of this guy. This is deluxe edition, but for $2 more you could get this guy that it comes with all of this. It comes with the lightsaber, with the cane, with its compass, that bag, the hands, the stand. It comes with a pork. It comes with that staff right there. He comes with the backpack. So many things. This is one of the heaviest accessorized figures that you could get. $2 more and you can get this guy in your collection over the accessory pack. And yet another figure that you can get in your collection for $2 more is Soups. We know the Soup's problem is that he does not have accessories whatsoever. He comes with a stand and hands. But this time around they decided to throw in a secondary head sculpt. So pretty good. Pretty good. He's fitting the bill that I just said. He should come like 1 or 2 more accessories. But hey, they're throwing in a head sculpt. Never been done before for a Superman. And it's a pretty cool one. You have this beaming red eyes that he likes to use quite often. Maybe not in this movie. He didn't. People were complaining that he didn't use it in this movie. But I think it's a really. Would you rather have nothing, like just the regular head sculpt, hands in the stand? That's that what you want? Because we can give you that. No? Okay, then I'm gonna give you. Stop complaining. I'm gonna give you the secondary. I'm not giving you anything. What the fuck am I talking about? But yeah, Hot Toys is giving you a secondary head sculpt. Stop complaining. Use it if you like it, and don't use it if you don't like it. Simple as that. It's in the box. We're gonna charge you the same. If we take this head away, this figure is gonna be the same. You can bet your ass that's gonna be the case. All right, moving out of Soups, and now we are getting into a dangerous territory because this is way ahead. This figure, it is $6 more than the accessory pack. So I'm stretching my dollars here. I really shouldn't be including her. But it's $6, guys. $6. We can make it. We can make it here. I just wanted to talk about her because she's a beautiful figure. And this is the deluxe edition. It comes with so much. Look at all of this. This is her traditional look. She comes with the sword, the shield, the lasso, the bullet impacts, the 2 wrist guards, 2 different lassos apparently. She comes with a few hands. She comes with the stand and one of the mother boxes. And on top of that, she comes with this sweet looking coat, which she looks phenomenal with. And I would do whatever it takes to get those $6 and throw it on top of the accessory pack to get her, because she looks really good, and I think she's completely worth it for this deluxe edition. Everything they are throwing in there, this deluxe edition is really well worth it. And coming onto my last stretch, this is the last one, I promise guys that I'm not gonna be stretching anything else, is Deathstroke. And for $7 more, $1 more than Wonder Woman, you can get this guy. And this guy has really cool accessories, but on top of that, he himself looks just beyond belief how good this guy looks. You guys probably saw my preview video, and I was just blown away by how good looking this figure is. He comes with the gun, with this grappling hook, with the entire staff, with the shortest staff. He comes with a blade. He comes with all of these detail on his suit. It's mind-blowing. He comes with a bunch of hands. He comes with a stand and a backdrop, and you could not ask for more for $7 more over the accessory pack. So yeah guys, that is my list of all the figures that you could get instead of getting this accessory pack. Is it overpriced? Is it not overpriced? I don't know. I'll let you decide. Hopefully, if you're getting this and you will watch this far into the video, you're probably not butthurt or anything or anything I say. This is all in just in good fun and uh, trying to see what's out there and what the hell Hot Toys is doing with their prices is insane. They give you 2 head skulls for $235 and then they give you barely anything for $260 or something crazy like that. I have no idea what's the market strategy behind them. Like Gamora is going for $251. What the hell is up with that? He only has with 1 head skull. And from an old movie, like we have recent figures like Ant-Man, it comes with 2 head skulls, and he has and he's way cheaper than she is at 243, the same as this. So yeah, guys, this was a super long video. Hopefully you stay with me until the end. Sorry that I am just poking some fun at this ridiculous prices the Hot Toys is putting out there. I 100 support all of you guys going for the Mark 50 and this accessory pack. If it's something that you really want, you should totally go for it. I would not let something on the table just because the price is just too high. Unless it's insanely high, and I could definitely, there's no way I could justify me working extra hard just to get something that is ridiculously priced, right? This is just a little overpriced, and I think you can, out there, if you really choose to do so, you can work something out and get this in your collection if it's what your heart so desires. So thank you for going through all of this chat with me. I'm just trying to have some fun here with you guys. Put on the comments below, what do you think of all this? And hopefully I didn't offend anybody, and so I don't get nasty comments. And yeah, guys, thank you once again. Do not be a stranger on the channel. Be around.